Scene the 24th. We are in a government-style corridor. How do we know this? The floor is of marble. The walls are of beige. Patriotic white men are framed and hung along the corridor walls. American flags abound. Shadowy figure and Officer Stanley continue down the hall at breakneck speed.
As an officer of the law, I demand to know how we were able to breach the perimeter.
These are the secrets, Jeremetrius. Do these secrets scare you?
As an officer of the law, I'm not allowed to be scared. Fear is but a small impediment along the road to justice. I believe justice shall be done.
Oh, 2011 of you, officer. But I'm afraid we're in different times. Greater times. The greatest times.
I swore an oath to protect and to serve. Breaching the perimeter is antithetical to everything I believe in. Plus, I must get back to Florida. Deputy Bertha needs my assistance. It'll be a cold day in hell before I let no true recidivist walk free. Stand on a beach and infect a good citizen? I think not. I'm about to let that stand. Not in my jurisdiction. No way, no how.
Your patriotism is sexy. But sadly, it pales in comparison to this administration. For you see, there's only one true American. Here he comes now.
The President of the United States is bumbling down the hall. He is surrounded by the Secret Service. Before the SS has a chance to see the shadowy figure and Officer Stanley, the shadowy figure waves its long fingers and a flash of blue light surrounds them. They suddenly shrink to the size of a flea and float through the air. They land on the American flag pin attached to POTUS's lapel. The SS have tackled POTUS to the ground. The light fades. All clear, sir.
Beautiful work, boys. I probably could have done it better. They say I'm the best. But I think you did a fine job, and an okay job. Yes, we'll be bringing many jobs back. In the big numbers. There will be so many jobs in this country, you won't know what to do with yourself. The best and biggest jobs around. China jobs that are now American jobs. Steve Jobs will be very impressed, I think, by the number of jobs that are here. Apple is a failing brand, a failing company, much like the lamestream media. CNN is probably the worst. Comcast is failing. Steve Jobs should have sold Comcast when he had the chance, but now he's stuck at Apple. Very sad. The saddest, I'd say.
POTUS continues to ramble. The SS is used to this. They begin slowly and discreetly shuffling POTUS into a government-style room. A picture of Taft hangs on the wall. The council is sitting around working on their projects. Some are finishing a coloring book entitled Nancy Reagan Doesn't Care About AIDS. Another council member is learning how to tie his shoes. They stand up in unison. When POTUS is pushed into the room, POTUS's speech has not wavered one word.
But China Joe doesn't know that. He doesn't believe a word of it. Speaking of words, I have the best words money can buy, even though I don't make much money now. Hardly any. But I've got a lot of it, folks. It's divested.
The council dutifully begins taking notes.
I should be getting paid a lot more. A lot. Many more dollars for this job. But I won't say that. People say I shouldn't say that, and I haven't, but I will to you. I'll say it to you because I believe it's what the people want. They want me to say it. They beg for it. These women say I said things, but I didn't. I only said it when they started saying it first. But I won't say that. China Joe wants me to say it. He's done a lot worse, folks. He's done very bad things. They say I've done bad things, but look at the economy. It's never been better, stronger. I'm strong like the economy, like father, like son. I suppose I would consider the economy my son, my child. No president has ever had a child like this. I've cared for my son maybe because it's the only son I've ever had. They'll say that's bad, but I think it's good. We've never been a stronger nation than we are now. Fauci, he's a good man, smart man. I like him. I think he likes me a little more, but I like him a lot, more than enough. I've taught him a lot over the years. He says, Mr. President, how do you know so much? And I say, just look at the economy. They all applaud. They've never seen such brains, such words, big ones. A lot more than China Joe or Pocahontas or Mulan. You know Mulan? Sad. Very sad. She's a nasty one, really nasty. Maybe we shouldn't have let her in. They all say that, you know, but I don't take responsibility at all for it. Mitch does. Ask Mitch. He'll tell you. Jerry knows too, but I think that just about wraps it up.
The SS comes in and turns POTUS so he is facing the door. An SS agent is standing in the doorway with a cheeseburger. POTUS begins to perspire. He walks, arms outstretched, towards the cheeseburger. The SS agent begins backing up and hurls the cheeseburger down the hallway. POTUS scrambles after it. The council applauds and howls in delight. Officer Stanley and the shadowy figure remain on the lapel.
What in the hell was that?
Oh, that was America, dear officer.
No, that didn't feel right.
Oh, on the contrary, that's about as right as it can be. The pandemic, the people, everything is going according to plan.
Your plan?
Oh, would that it were, Jeremetrius. Would that it were.
POTUS is bumbling towards the Oval Office, snacking on the cheeseburger. Officer Stanley sheds a tear. The shadowy figure snaps its long fingers. One of the SS agents melts into a puddle on the ground. Numbers form and read 100,000.